Hello, everybody. Woo! It is me, Demetra K, and I am sitting here with Donovan, the recovering Democrat Sadiq, also known as the Black Yul Brenner. It is election night still, almost 12 o'clock here. Now, y'all know good and hell well I'd have been asleep a long time ago. But and my daughter up, we're watching these results, and it's kind of going back and forth. The last time I checked, it was 230 Trump, 210 Kamala. And they're still waiting to call Georgia, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Nevada, Alaska, Maine, and New Hampshire. So looks like Pennsylvania is swinging toward Trump. It looks like Georgia's swinging toward Trump. So I don't know, right? We'll wait and see. But yeah, y'all, I was thinking about jumping into bed, and then Donovan called. I was like, okay, let me get up. Obviously, emotions are very high on both sides. There's some people like probably us in the middles, like, I really could go to bed. Y'all just let me know who wins, whatever. But yeah, I get it. I don't want to come on here celebrating or any of that kind of stuff because we don't know anything yet. I guess maybe we'll know something later in the morning. I don't know. You know how it goes.
Yeah, Wisconsin says that they can't do their election results until the morning. Isn't that strange?
Yeah, and Pennsylvania says something about they have to count, or there's still votes are still coming in, but they said, I guess some of them the ballots weren't signed, so it's a lot of stuff going on here or there. Georgia, I don't know what the holdout is there, but I guess they got to go through the process. So yeah, there's still some states that could swing either way. I mean, she's definitely gained. From last time I checked, there's about 20 points that separates them. So or 20 votes, I guess, electoral votes, I should say. They got to get to 270. So whoever gets to 270 first, that's who becomes the 47th president, if you will. So.
But let me ask you this: do you think that they're trying to delay this and try to squeeze out votes to make it seem like she's a stronger candidate than what she really is? What do you think?
I don't know, because I don't like to do a lot of speculation on stuff we have no knowledge of. I mean, I don't know. I think it's definitely hotly contested. I think that's panning out that it was pretty close. I think there's a lot of people who thought that Kamala was going to, blow Trump out. It was going to be, no contest. I think we're kind of seeing that deflate a little bit. People are kind of like, oh my God, because they showed the juxtaposition of the rallies, Trump in Florida somewhere, West Palm Beach, I think it is. And then Kamala is at Howard, Washington. And so the crowds are a lot different. Of course, Trump's crowd was kind of, they're there, whatever. And then Kamala's crowd, they have the sororities and fraternities. They're stepping, and it's very buoyant there. But as the night has gone on, you start to see, it kind of even out a little bit, like, what's going on. So, and we still don't know what's going on. I guess we'll find out eventually. So who we have on here? Facts Not Feelings. He said, I'm here. TEW, how you doing? Says it ain't looking good. And if she does, in fact, lose good, the Dems got just what they deserve. I don't know. You're welcome, you average logical thinker. I wasn't actually asleep, although it looks like I was. I was entertaining it. Then the phone rang. And here I am.
Well, the thing is, you got to remember, what we try to do is when we say we're going to do something, we try to do it. And I know a lot of you guys were waiting for us to come on live because we said we were going to check in at about 8 or whatever the deal is. And I just thought, hey, just come on for a few minutes if that's the case. Let you guys know what's what. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of late. But then Donovan called. I was like, okay, we come on for a few minutes and just kind of see how you guys are feeling. As I said, I know a lot of people, and hello to everybody's on here. People, got different emotions invested into this race, so it's fair. Rain, how you doing? The church lady was going on with you. Says, do you know how many times I checked this channel to see if I missed a live? Yeah. I was just trying to wait and see if there was something more definitive, but as of now, nothing. It's still kind of stuck, if you will. So there's quite a few electoral votes still out. So Trump needs 30. Is it no 40? No, how many? He needs 40, and she needs 60. So that's still pretty close, if you think about it. So who else is on here? No reparations, no vote. How you doing? It says crazy.
Yeah, right now, according to AP, 210 to 230. So he needs another 40. She needs 60, and there's not 60 electoral votes left.
I'm looking.
No. What I'm saying is, if he gets a couple of states, she won't have enough to win.
Yeah, she won't get them all. That's probably a given. She won't get them all. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We guess have to wait and see. Jersey Rick, how you doing? Says I'm glad the dynamic duo was on, or we're kind of sort of. Ronald Williams, how you doing? Thank you, Facts Not Feelings. I'm really tired, to be honest with you. The church lady says I was waiting and checking and refreshing my. Okay, got you. We here. Walt, how you doing? Says Donovan was right. You have to nod. I didn't have no curlers. My hair is twisted up.
Well, you know what, Demetri? Look on the bright side. After tomorrow, a little bit after tomorrow, we'll do a quick show like we used to do on Wednesdays, whatever, which will be a culmination of what we will know. We won't have to, because I'm exhausted too, and I'm sure everybody else is exhausted. We'll know, it'll be done, and we can relax until January 6th.
January 6th. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? More threads. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It says you came on at the perfect time, even if I fall asleep while awaiting the results. Yeah. We don't know, right? Window, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Like I said, I wasn't asleep, which is a miracle, because I'd have been asleep a good 3 hours ago. Rodney, how you doing? Says I was just looking bad. It's just looking bad for the cosplaying chameleon. We'll see. Yeah, we don't want to get, too ahead, because anything can happen, right? They might dig in the crates and find some votes. Mike Lewis, how you doing? Says I'm at work tonight, but I'm checking on these results like a crack addict. I think most people are. The average logical thinker says folks have been lying and secretly voting for Trump. That's the impression that I got.
Yeah. But, I was telling people on my live, Demetria, that let's say Kamala Harris does win, which she possibly could if they pull a rabbit out of the hat and all that other great stuff, right? The fact of the matter is we still won as well, because she had to work for it. They had to do what they got to do for it. We've put the message out there. So the next election cycle, I mean, they're going to have to come with tangibles. They're not going to come with the BS. They've got to come with us with some common sense. So we, at the end of the day, no matter who wins, we won because people are waking up, and more people are going to wake up. And if Kamala does win, more people will wake up, because it's going to be survival of the fittest.
Absolutely. CJ, how you doing? Says I watched the live. Thank you both for coming on tonight and for all the hard work this election season. Yeah, God, Lee, it's almost over. But we still have a conversation to have. But yeah, it's just been very draining, I would say, on everybody. Brother Don, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you in California, so y'all still, got a little bit of more energy than I do. Mason says all the hype, but secretly voting for the opposite candidate. Yeah, I think a lot of people did that. Facts Not Feeling says I'm looking forward to my income and business roaring back over the next 4 years, and that's, I think, where a lot of people were, with their vote. Sky Dancer, how you doing? Greetings to you as well. Frank, nice to see you back. Okay, let's see. Kara, how you doing? Says Trump is going to win. He's up in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Georgia. Yeah, but for some reason, they don't want to call it. They don't want to call it. I think Georgia's like 98% in or something like that. Yeah, so they for whatever reason, they don't want to call it in. The election officials are from Pennsylvania. They came to the podium right before I came on here, and the brother was... Well, there's some people, they didn't sign the vote, the ballots and things. So we just don't know. We got to count. He looked pretty mad, like, God damn it. So it's like, what's taking y'all so long? You know what I mean? But
big ups to the black men who came out in Georgia. I mean, they came out and showed out. So big ups to the black men that said, look, enough is enough. You're going to blame us either way it goes. But here, hold my beer, and I'm going to show you what black men are about.
Y'all gonna get it. If that lady lose tonight, y'all gonna get it. Y'all are. Michael, you think the election will be contested? If it's close, yeah, it might. But you think about it, Trump and them got in trouble last election season in Georgia behind 11,000 votes. That's what it was. And so now he seems to be winning Georgia. I don't know, if he'll win, but it seems that he is. It almost kind of gives credence to what he's saying. It's like 11,000 votes and I lost. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it just kind of makes you think, well, was he on to something? What's really going on here? I don't know.
And then in the next election cycle, again, the civil rights generation, a lot of them are going up to the upper room, which is whatever the deal is. A lot of these people, they do not care about their legacies. They got theirs. They're going on their cruises. They're enjoying their best life, and God bless them for doing that. But the mere fact is, we got to stop listening to these people who fought their civil war. We have to fight ours, because what we need to do is fight for our legacies. Because let's face it, my grandchildren, according to what they're saying, will never be in a position to own a home unless they join the military and the government backs them. They're going to be able to rent the American dream. So we have to fight for our legacies. So stop listening to these civil rights people. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Just ignore them, love them, and pray for them. But it's best to tell them to sit down and shut the hell up.
Donovan's channel is in the description. I put it in the description every time we come on here. So y'all can go click on that and it should take you to his channel. I think if not, you can definitely enter it in. But it's Donovan Sadiq. It just as his name is spelled. Let's see. More 30 says the fact that she is fighting this hard shows many people are waking up. Just so we're clear. If she does lose, oh Lord. Rolling cussing us all out. Social media is already blaming black men. Yeah, they've been doing that, right? Jay Bubba, how you doing? Says they blaming black men. Rolling is having a meltdown. Oh no. That's a lot of melting. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? Hope you're doing well this evening, morning. Oh, well, thank you, Kafa. I appreciate that. I'm really tired. So, thank you. Moves, you said survival of the fittest, indeed. The recovering Democrat. And let's see. Nicole, how you doing? Says Joe, weekend at Bernie's Ash Biden. Or he says signing exercise orders left and right. Yeah. Executive orders, rather, is what you mean. Yeah. And they said that he was going to be up in the White House, I guess, with Jill and a couple other people. Nothing too major. Watching the election results. He's probably secretly rooting against Kamala. He probably went in there and voted for Trump. Anyway, Doe, how you doing? Anita, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Tiff, what's going on? She says Joy Reid is about to lose it. I hope not. I mean, there's still hope. By a miracle, she could win, right? I don't know. Just remains to be seen. Darius, he says, I put my trust, faith, and hope and prayer in the Most High. Yah, God first, foremost, and always. Human beings, I fully understand that he's the one ultimately in charge. That's just me. To each his, or I think he meant her own, and cut off. And Mike says, in Black people, we must stop here. We have to keep this energy when it comes to any of these parties coming to us. No tangibles, no vote. Yep. They got the message, right? They'll get it anyway, depending on if she loses. Lady Soul, for real, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
The only state that is really close, like you're talking about 50% to 49.2, is Arizona. I can understand why they wouldn't call Arizona. And when you're looking at 11 electoral ballot, and Donald Trump is ahead in that race.
Arizona?
Yeah.
I know for a while they said they were stuck at 50-50, but you said it moved?
It's still 50. It's 50 Donald Trump, 49.8 Harris.
Because I think they were saying something about the sovereign nation, the Navajo nation or whatever. Something happened there, so they gave them a little bit more time to vote. But that should have been over at least an hour or so ago. Thunder and some Thunderbird. What's the word? Thunderbird. Okay, I got you. Y'all talking about also Joy? She crashing out. I hate to see it. Let's see who else came on. Yvette, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Nah, Michael, you up in here lying. Said it's official. Trump did secure 270 electoral votes. It's not official yet. Patrice, she says, Jill Stein and RK received over 500,000 votes. Some political pundits stated Jill Stein it was one of the reasons Trump beat Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I mean, it's her right to run. That's the problem we have in this country. It's got to be a two-party system, the Democrats or the Republicans, and nothing else. It's like, nah, people should be able to vote in the middle or, where their interests are. So blaming Jill Stein, especially trying to say that she's hurting the Democrats. I mean, she very well could be hurting the Republicans because there are a lot of disenfranchised Republicans who might have wanted to go and vote for Jill Stein or RFK, which RFK endorsed Trump. So I don't know. But yeah, I saw that they got a good amount of votes for the Green Party or independents. Jay Bubby says, I'm proud of FBA. Yeah, I'd love to see the numbers once it's all said and done. Patience, how you doing? That's okay. People spell my name wrong all the time, but I know what you meant. Miss Lovely, how you doing? Says Elon Musk is going to transform his government with the help of ignorant people who think the Republicans are going to do anything to improve our economy or way of life. Well, Miss Lovely, as I'm watching tonight's election, we don't know. Kamala may win, Trump may win, but if she doesn't win, and you see Ted Cruz and other Republicans, they, got the seats, and some Democrats won as well. I think it's an indictment of things just being too far to the left. Everything is just too, and then admittedly, there's things that's too far to the right. But some on the left, the things that we've seen in this country under the Joe and Biden and Kamala Harris administration is just straight up lunacy. It's lunacy. With the immigration, the economy. You got something, Donovan? No, you're just watching it? Okay. Yeah, but all that going on, I mean, I think people are voting their interests.
They've got Trump at 246 now. Something clicked, but I don't know what it is.
Deanna. My daughter, she was watching. She's probably asleep now because she's been keeping up on it. So 246. So he's about 24 votes or electoral votes left.
It is projected Donald Trump wins Georgia.
So is that the one where they gave him to the 246?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just
I was wondering. I'm like, what you doing?
Got him 246. Yeah.
It's like, what was y'all taking so long? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think they were really trying to.
Big ups to the black men in Georgia. You're telling Ralph Warnock you're in trouble the next election cycle. All of those folks are going to be in trouble the next election cycle because we've had enough. We've had enough.
You know what's so funny, Kara? I think that was you that said that. You said Sleepy Joe would have done better. I was thinking that too. I said, I wonder if Joe Biden would have done better. I don't know. And he doesn't even know at this point. But I was actually thinking that. Church lady, I'll say you're talking to Miss Lovely. Let's see here. Thunder says, who said Joy is crashing out? I have to see this. I don't even have cable. I'm watching this on YouTube on Fox. And they're actually going off the Associated Press poll number. So they seem like they've been pretty accurate. But I wouldn't be surprised if they are. I mean, so many of them went so hard in the paint for Kamala, and castigating everybody else, calling, Black people stupid and ignorant. It's just a whole lot of stuff. Is like, why? Because Black people decided, some Black people that they didn't want to be on the plantation no more. They want to, go do something else. I mean, that was a lot. You know what I mean? Cynthia says they still want to make sure that the election is fair and square to the end. And I get that. They should. That way there's no questions, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, you got to look at all these stars that instead of just being entertainers and whatever, like I said, I've lost all respect for Magic Johnson and what he was trying to do. You're going to try to tell me I'm misogynistic because I want to vote for what's best for my family. And you got your queer son, and I don't know if that's the proper term, but his son is whatever. And you can't even raise a young man. I know he has two sons. He has an older son. A lot of people think he just has that one. He has an older son from his college days. But you you've risked a lot of your support base and your fan base. You know, people don't forget things like that when you insult them and do that. That's why I would have never gotten involved in this. Or if I'm going to make a stance, I make a stance and I leave it at that. You know what I mean? And go about it. But I'm not going to castigate people because they want to vote differently.
Yeah, Yanni, how you doing? He says, now I wonder if he will give us any tangibles. I mean, it's we're talking about reparations, probably not.
Well, we got leverage now. So if they want to win elections, we've now got leverage. Isn't it funny how the minority is controlling the leverage thing now? All those Negroes, 70-something% of them that are backing Kamala, right? They can't win the election with the 76. They need the other 30. So we've got leverage.
Ms. Lovely says, name one policy that the Republicans have done to stop the immigration crisis, housing crisis, education, healthcare, and etc. Well, one thing that they did, and when Trump was in office, there was Title 42 that had the borders closed. Now, that was largely due to the pandemic. But then when Kamala and Biden went into office, they opened up the borders, basically got rid of Title 42. And so they go around blaming Trump, saying that he influenced Congress, the Republicans in Congress, to not vote on the border bill, if you will, but they rarely talk about all the stuff that was in that bill, because that's usually how it works, right? They want to do something, they put a bunch of other stuff on. So that's kind of what happened there, but they never give it the conversation that the borders was closed per se when they got in office. So it was already something being done about it. And I don't care what side of the aisle you vote on, you cannot deny that there's an immigration issue here. It's a crisis here in America, a record number, historical numbers under the Joe and Kamala administration. They have allowed any and everybody want to come over here without any pushback or any of that kind of stuff, unless you're a Haitian in 2021. That was a different story, right? But we've seen it. We even know that the Biden administration was flying over 30,000, at least 30,000 immigrants from Venezuela, Haiti, Ecuador, and Chile, I think, or maybe it was Nicaragua. But we know that they were doing that, and Florida actually is the one that busted them and said not only are they doing 30,000, they're actually doing more than that. And the Biden administration had to halt that program. So you should ask yourself, why are they flying all those people over here? And that's not even including the people that were coming over through the border. Now, as far as the housing crisis, see, I'm one of those people, when I watch debates, I listen to what people are saying. Vance actually did a good job of calling Kamala to the carpet and saying, she talks about she wants to build 3 million more homes for the housing crisis. He says, well, if she stopped letting all these people come over here, upwards of 25 million illegal immigrants come over here, then Americans wouldn't have to fight for housing. So how you building 3 more million houses and you didn't let all, tens of millions of other people come over here and they ain't supposed to be here? And I think as far as education is concerned, yeah, the Republicans, they do not want to teach African American studies is what they call it. They want to take out some books, but I don't care about that. Teach your own damn kids at home about them and their Black selves. See, we're the only people on this in the United States that want to send our Black children to the white school and have them teach us them about being Black. See, if you're one of those people that want these white school systems to teach your Black children knowledge of self, they ain't the problem. It's you. Now, as far as healthcare, I'm assuming you're a Democrat. Do you have a problem with California spending $2.6 billion to take care of migrants, no matter what their status is?
And we're in a deficit.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Americans who cannot qualify for healthcare, but California is going to spend that kind of money on undocumented immigrants. So you asking me these questions, but see, this is the other part too. A lot of times you Democrats, y'all ask about what the Republicans are doing and you ignorant of what the Democrats are doing. And as to why there's an indictment, if you will, a referendum on the Democrat Party, because all that stuff I just named off, that's the stuff that they're doing. And you ignorant to that? And you ask what the Republicans are doing? And most of that stuff there is done by a lot of the Black Democrats that you vote for. Never mind what they did in California. All those Black Democrats, assembly people, they're supposed to take those reparations votes to the floor, and they did not. They sabotaged that vote, stabbed Black Californians in the back, lied to them, wasted all that damn money for a reparation study from 2020 up until August 31st of this year. didn't even take the votes to the floor of what they've been studying, and that's Black Democrats. Republicans didn't do that to Black people. In fact, there was a Republican that told on them and said, hey, they up in here playing. Y'all got all these Black people out here thinking that y'all gonna vote on this, and y'all playing, y'all won't even take it to the floor. In fact, the Republican Bill Esselstyn said, I'll take it to the floor, but they kept on trying to block it. He says, now I'm not for reparations, but I'd rather see y'all get the money than it's money being spent on illegal immigration. Now, that was a Republican that said that. So what are you asking me for? I'm just saying. Anyway.
All you got to do is look at the state of California. They talk about you need to elect more Democrats to this, more Democrats to that. There's nothing more super Democrat than California. And you got more homeless Black people in California than any other place in the United States, as even though Black people are homeless across the United States. But look at the playbook. Look what happened here in California under Democratic policy. And all of a sudden, they opened the border to what they're doing on the border states. They've been doing it for years. Across the nation. And where are these immigrants going? They're not going to Martha's Vineyards where Barack Obama lives and all these other places. They're going into the Black neighborhoods. Black people are politically silent here in California and irrelevant as far as living and just being here. That is the playbook. So to tell us to vote for more Democrats, that's a lie. We find out that that doesn't work. It just isn't happening. So it's a new regime now. You guys got to come up with something better. The minority now controls the board. If you guys want to win elections, you guys got to come up with tangibles. It's as simple as that.
So they got the Senate now, Patrice. So a Republican, they did. Yeah. And what about the House? Because they had the House.
Not yet. Not yet. The Democrats need 4 seats to flip the House. But the way things are going, we don't think that's going to happen.
You got to ask yourself why. If they get the presidency, the Senate, and the House, you have to ask yourself why. Why is that? You know what I mean? I really just feel like regardless of what your political stance is, you cannot deny that there is an immigration crisis. You cannot deny that people have a harder time than they did 4 years ago going to the grocery store, the gas pump, and the cost of living and all that other stuff. But yet you watching them, the Democrats, take care of everybody else, migrants. They're paying for all these wars, but they telling especially you as somebody Black in America, that they have depended on our votes for all the way up until now. I guess it still remains to be seen who's going to actually win the presidency. But we have to ask ourselves why. And the Republicans, they're not, necessarily in the center either. They're kind of far on the right as well. But as Trump said, especially with the abortion ban, leave it up to the states. And the states are voting on it. There's a lot of states who are now saying we're cool with abortion now, right? So, but the people have decided that. What we got? Oh, she's not going to speak tonight? They just told them they was booing and they leaving. So they said Kamala's not going to speak tonight, and they just told them and they booing. Why she ain't going to speak?
They said she's going to come back tomorrow.
And say what?
They're leaving now.
How disrespectful to her supporters. That is
something. A shoulder shimmy or something. What happened to the joy? What happened to the joy?
They said that a memo was released online of them we told y'all it was going to be razor sharp. It was sent out to the administration, but also to some celebrities and other people.
So they're saying we told you that this may happen.
No, it'd be razor sharp rays. Don't give up. Don't be stressed.
What happened when we fight, we win?
These platitudes and symbolism, it's all symbolism, you guys. See, that's what I'm saying. We are tired of the symbolism. We fight, we win. What does that mean? We fight, we win. I fought in a lot of fights in high school and I lost. I mean, come on. What does that mean?
Also, now Trump is at 251, so 19. Well, yeah, they called Georgia. You must have fell asleep.
Yeah.
Huh? That's what I heard. They didn't call it yet? Oh, my daughter saying they didn't call it. Donovan, what source are you watching?
I'm watching NBC.
Oh, okay.
And
they
they call Georgia. And then they call Georgia.
You say he's watching NBC and they call Georgia.
Yep. NBC News projects Trump wins battlegrounds Georgia and North Carolina.
Yeah, we know he got North Carolina.
And he's sitting at 246, according to them, to Kamala Harris's 189. That's NBC.
That's wrong because she's at 210.
Yes, because she's at 210.
Well, again, it's NBC. I'm just letting you guys know what NBC is saying. Yeah.
More threads. Thank you so much. Love it. Appreciate you. Says, I know some are more worried about the economy than abortion, but do you think them shaming Black people and talking down to us also contributed to them having to put up such a fight? Oh, absolutely. And that's the other thing too. And me and my daughter, we've been watching this. What they got to understand, I would say roughly half of the country is men. Half of the country that are men, I want to be careful how I say this. They don't biologically have they don't biologically. So when you're talking about abortion, you only talking to really, and I know there's some men who's like, a woman's right to choose and all of that, but I think Kamala's campaign, and again, we don't know, it just came off very feminist, up with the woman and down with the man, kind of thing. It is like, I don't know who told her that was a good strategy, but I don't know. It might still work. We don't know, right? It remains to be seen. But yeah, definitely talking crazy to Black people, calling us, us names, and that just Obama.
Well, the thing is, people are getting tired of men being disrespected in this country. Like I said, outside of the United States, the patriarchy is very strong, and men have had enough. These moist men representing us, we're sick and tired of it, and we are now reasserting ourselves. We're getting back to our families. We're creating our families. We're doing things. The younger people are realizing, especially the younger females are realizing, I don't want to grow up to be a bitter aunt or whatever that didn't do this, didn't do that. For the life of me, Demetra, I will never understand how a woman, for whatever reasons, doesn't have any kids, is going to tell other women what they should do with their bodies and what rights they should have when she doesn't even have any, and not that that's a prerequisite, but I'm a parent myself. So I think I have a little bit more skin in the game when it comes to talking about children and, women's rights and men's rights when it comes to parents and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And Patrice, she says these politicians should modify the laws for felons. Trump is a presidential candidate. Therefore, felons should be able to obtain employment on federal and state capacities. Well, I know on federal capacities under the Obama administration, if I'm not mistaken, they took that off as a roadblock for felons. So they wouldn't have to mark that on federal applications. So as far as I know, that's still the same way. But felons could actually vote in a lot of states. Once they get out, and in some cases do their probation and things like that, so they can actually vote. But that's the problem, and I'm not saying about you, but propaganda. Oh, he got 34 felonies. He shouldn't be out of there. Felons can vote, but they know most people ain't gonna go. Just go into Google, right? It's Google. And
they're going to support the stigma of being a felon. That's what they're going to go with. Oh, you're a felon, so you're a bad person. That's what they're going to go with.
And you're going to piss off felons who can vote.
Right.
Exactly.
Miss Lovely says, I don't want to see not one of you supporters complain after the Republicans don't do anything to help the American people. The Democrats don't do anything to help the American people. In the last 4 years, Miss Lovely, what is it that you're seeing the Democrats have done in 4 years for the American people that they're doing for the illegals? Please point that out to me, please.
So Trump's getting ready to speak. All right, give me the deets. I don't even necessarily think is that people. I know for like a lot of Black Americans, there's some Black Americans that support Trump, but there's a lot of Black Americans is like, this is a middle finger to the Democrat Party for the benign neglect of Black people, for calling them stupid and crazy and idiots and dumb, and I'm not gonna do nothing just for Black people. No, but then you need Black people, and then blaming Black men, calling them crazy. I think that's what it is for a lot of people. And again, people are like, down what you're talking about. My bank account is low. Okay, I needed to get back to where it was before Kamala and Biden got in there, and they give all that money to everybody else, and you struggling. I think that's where a lot of people have to go in there and really say, you know what? As much as I want to vote on party lines and identity politics because she's a woman and all, I just can't. You know what I mean? And I can't remember. Oh, Cynthia, it was you. Yeah, talking about the the men and women's sports and the boys in the girls' bathrooms. It's just a lot to deal with. You
Well,
know.
what's wrong with tampons in the men's bathroom? What's wrong with that?
Well, I mean, I don't know what a man would do with that. You know. In fact, I don't even want to know. MC Fat, how you doing? It says, and keep this in mind, it was Democrats who cast the dissenting votes for civil rights. Yep. I don't ever want to talk about that. Carmen Alexis, how you doing? Hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see. Almost morning here, and I got to be up in the morning. I got to do some things. That's okay. I'll drink some very strong coffee. Muji says TD Media Group reported earlier that plus negative 350,000 more migrants are marching toward the border from Mexico. Before polling places were closed today, it said there to be in the U.S. in case Trump wins, but he said he was sending them back.
Yeah,
so
it don't matter. He's going to send them back. It don't matter. They can come up there all they want, and you're going to see a lot of rednecks or whatever you want to call these people that it's going to help along the way and do that. Remember when Trump was building the border and all those rednecks went down there to enforce the border? That's what's going to be happening. You're going to have a lot of confrontations. And of course, these migrants are going to try to fight back. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of confrontation with that.
Yeah, and as people said, nobody has a problem with immigration. It's the illegal immigration. That's what people have a problem with, Yeah, logical thinking says, cannot deny that self-deletions are increasing amongst young Black men. Yeah, and something needs to be done about that. Hey, get a girl, how you doing? It says, good evening. It looks like T47. I don't know. It sounds like it's getting closer. You will know when we know. I'm just one of those people. I don't like to, call things. Donovan has been pretty clear that he thinks that Trump is going to win. So, he may be Nostradamus. We'll wait and see, right?
Wait. Before we start, hold on. Joy, I want to be the first Negro on the platform to cry before Van Jones and everybody
I think he probably already got you beat. I'm sure he probably...
Ricky, he didn't bring out Ricky.
Let me stop, because you know what? She might win. I don't know. Let me stop. It's not right. It's not nice. Rain says, I knew Kamala will win New Jersey. My nursing college campus was in New Jersey. I saw nothing but Hispanic immigrants everywhere. New Jersey is fastly becoming California, as of the rest of the United States.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that, if that's the case.
Miss Tiffany says he paid near $80 for one full bag of food from Walmart. Ain't that crazy? It is absolutely crazy. I know when I go to the store, it's just like, it's at least gonna be a C note. It is. It's gonna be $100 to go to the store at least, and it ain't the basket ain't even full at all. Okay, be hungry 2 days later, like, damn, we need to go to the store.
Remember you said open your refrigerator and there was like a bunch of selections in there. I'll open my refrigerator. I see the light. I actually see the light in the back of the refrigerator.
Same. Water, some coffee creamer, condiments.
And the Arm & Hammer baking soda that keeps everything fresh.
Like, can we eat that? Put some little seasoning in it or something. Thunder, you said CNBC just stated that she will not speak tonight. Yeah, why? I mean, listen, I've seen all the people. They was, I mean, you could at least come out there and say, listen, it ain't over till it's, is it over? Oh, something, right? Get Beyonce out there.
Or drop some Too Short. It ain't over, bitch.
Wait a minute now. But Too Short endorsed her. Yeah. So you could have Too Short out there, Something. What's up?
Trump is still ahead in Pennsylvania, 51 to 48%. 51 to 48%. They're still not going to call it. Too close to call.
Nevada's turning red. You know, they could have had Too Short out there. Blow the whistle. Dun, 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 blow the whistle. You know, say, wake up. Blow the whistle. See, now I'm getting stupid now. I get loopy when I'm tired. Hey, Yokobo, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. This is good. Man, we could all be having egg on our face tomorrow, so let's not get too out of line. Let me go. I hope I said that right. How you doing?
You know what? You know what? I like what you said about we could all have egg on our face, but you know what? No matter what happens, we won't, because a third of the black vote woke the fuck up. Excuse my language, but there's no way you can tell me they're going to ignore us in the next election cycle, which is 2 years away.
I'm thinking about doing a Tom and Jerry. You know how they had the toothpicks. Toothpicks holding your eyes up. If I drink coffee, I won't go to sleep until Friday. Lee, how you doing? He says, good morning. It is morning, ain't it? It's morning. My goodness.
They said, what you call it, that Trump's gonna come out. But they say usually at this point, the opponent who is, you know, not leading would call and concede.
Yeah.
But they're like,
Kamala ain't gonna concede.
That no one's she would be the one supposedly conceding, but it's like so divisive. She's not gonna do that, and they're like, that's probably why she didn't speak tonight, because she's trying to have a game plan tomorrow morning.
But you piss everybody off. They probably like, you better be happy I can't vote again. Got me out here shimmying and shaking and stuff, and then you won't even come out and give us a little sample of your greens. A piece of chicken, something. I mean, like I said, at Beyonce, somebody come out there and sing freedom, even if it's a slow freedom. You know, sing a slower, mellow version.
What? See, when men hear that, it's like, what do you guys want freedom from your man? What's the freedom? You're in America. You're more free here than you will be in anywhere else in the world. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Katie said Tupac said the best. They have money for wars, but can't feed the poor. Yeah, right. That should have been somebody's mantra. Current affairs with Sarah. He says, I'm Nigerian American woman, and I voted for Trump. I don't give a damn. My ancestors fought for my right to vote. At least my ancestors fought for my right not to be on the plantation. Exactly. You are exactly right. Sweet love. How you doing? Says not a good look for her yet. She should, huh? They counted Georgia. Okay, so we kind of already knew that. So where's it at now? 210 to 246. Yeah, I don't know who's advising Kamala, but I wouldn't have had her leave. I would have had her. I mean, some of those people probably came very.
That is her contempt for the American people. That is her contempt. She is a first generation immigrant American. That's her contempt. She is for, you know, it's again, the Indians aren't behind her. I don't know what that's about. That's because she's a dark-skinned Indian. She's not black. Like I said, if she wins this, you guys hear she's going to be the first East Indian woman president of the United States. She's not even going to identify as black. And egg's going to be on all these sororos and people's faces.
Just Donovan, just be careful, okay? Because if she don't win, they on your ass. They on your ass out there in California.
Remember, I'm asking for it. I got a situation in a blocker that I went and got me some hollow points today.
You gonna use it on them old ladies?
Yep, you damn right. You come on my property without a damn valid reason. I do not discriminate.
Them old ladies gonna be on your ass, okay? You gonna be picking them off?
Yeah. But the good thing is I don't have to worry about the sisters coming after me or anything like that, because there's not enough black people in California to worry about it.
They gonna be on you. I already know it. Man, let me be quiet because they might be watching. They might be glaring. I don't know. Anything could happen. Okay, so y'all saying, I said they fine. Okay, I'm behind in the comments. Let me catch up. So it sounds like Trump.
Wait, real quick. Now. Wisconsin is polling right now at 56 Trump, 43 Harris. No, I'm sorry, 54 Trump, 44 Harris. That's Wisconsin.
How many what percentage are reporting? You're on mute.
84% is
So
reporting.
84 Wisconsin percent
Reporting 51 Trump, 47.
It's 90%.
90% Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania's 90% done, and he's, Trump's
Yep.
been leading
Yeah,
Pennsylvania. And
Trump's at 51% to her 47.
so if he
in
gets those,
Pennsylvania.
Trump just needs 10, and he has those in
Nevada.
Not even Nevada. He has that in, was it Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Michigan. Those are both 10s. Nevada and Arizona together would be 10.
If she loses Pennsylvania, she has no possible way to 270.
Yeah, that's what they said. That was the big dog right there. That the big swing state that she definitely needed that.
What's crazy? Where's Joe Biden from?
Scranton.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Well, Stratton, yeah, his hometown is Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Yeah. Sherry says, I know he got into Indianapolis thanks to me. Oh, so you're talking about Trump? Y'all better be careful out there. They gonna be on your ass. Don't go to church. Y'all better lay low for a while. Darius says, Sister Demetria, hey there. I hope and pray you guys are happy, safe, thankful, grateful, and eternally blessed. Well, thank you. We hope the same for you. Yiko Boy says they say plenty of our people ain't participate. Yeah, a lot of Black people didn't. I would say that is probably true. I felt disenfranchised, disappointed. Like, nah, what am I gonna do it for? You know what I mean? 313. How you doing? Says hello to you as well. Rain says Trump is leading in Pennsylvania and our other battle states. Yep. Lamiko, I hope I said that right. He says Kamala ran an isolationist feminist campaign. I totally agree with you. It was way too feminist. You know what I mean? It really gave that tone of up with women and down with men. You raggedy suckers, you. That's what it gave. And it's like, okay. You need the men to vote too, you know? So I don't know who's advising Kamala. I really don't. I think maybe they secretly had the fix in on her. I don't know. It's crazy. Miss Lovely says, I don't want to see none of you supporters. You read that one already, Donovan? Complain at the okay, you read that one. You won't see me say nothing. I'm just gonna go on about my business. Sweet Love says she ran her campaign on bashing Black men and Trump. Yeah. And I don't think it was necessarily her that bashed Black men. I think it was all of her surrogates. You know, Obama came out there wagging his, finger at Black men. I definitely think that hurt her. And then you have Magic and, all the other ones. Plies, the rapper crashing out online every 5 minutes. It was just a lot. Uncle Luke, calling Black men crazy, Fat Joe. It was just a lot, Instead of saying, well, speak to Black men, like tell them something they need to really hear instead of, trying to castigate them and shame them. Wow, Williams, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sherry says, I hope to hear something about the 3 straight. He says, I remember a Black man getting pictures for stealing, prison rather for stealing pizza. That was his 3rd strike. He had 3 strike law there in California. It hemmed up a lot of people. Got you, Donovan. Got you. Oh, did I get the bottom? And Al, you said, hey, how you doing? By the way, he says, Biden health didn't help. Yeah, they waited too long. You know damn well that man didn't know where he was. And y'all was going to prop him up there to run again for the presidency of the United States. And that was the coldest thing ever to do to him, is to have him debate Trump. That's when people was like, oh, hell to the no.
And knowing he was in cognitive decline in 2021, they kind of basically knew allegedly he was done right then and there. Because notice when it came to the State of the Union address, he didn't do one. He didn't do anything. He president technically by Constitution doesn't have to do it in person. He can send a letter. But that should have told everybody, like, why aren't we having a State of the Union address? Because the guy was out of it by then.
Oh God, yeah. I think Marcellus, and how you doing, by the way? Since 2014, I think that's how long they've been married. Faith, how you doing? He says the news says Harris has 210 and Trump has 230. So where are these numbers coming from? It just depends on which news source you're looking at. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're reading AP. and AP still has it at 210 to 230. It's 246 to like 213 or something, whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. Hopefully we get some sleep tonight. Brew, how you doing? Says, did she lose yet? Not yet. She's still in there. She's still in there.
But she's given up because she's walked out on her supporters, so she's basically given up.
And that's so mean. It is really this. It's like, I'm gonna take my ball and go home. I'd have put on.
It's the same attitude she's had about, how dare you question me? I don't have to talk to reporters. And then when the numbers showed that she was losing people, she's on every damn podcast you can find with a week to go till the election.
She waited too long. She waited too long to come out there and speak. What, 2 months? Playing hide and go seek. Took her forever to get policies on her website. It was
and that's going to be an excuse. She only had 90 days. You didn't have to accept the selection. You didn't have to accept the selection.
Showing the hell didn't happen. Nobody twisted your arm, And if you knew you had 90 days, why did you take 80 of them to come out and talk to people? And then when you did, you were saying the same thing. Oh, you were. Well, my mom was a single mom. We grew up in a middle-class neighborhood. All the neighbors' lawns were green and well kept. My friend, she was being abused and she came to live with us. That was like her goal, you know what I mean? So it's like,
right, in Canada. She never mentioned that was all taking place in Canada.
Yeah, she just never said anything different. Let's see who else and Brother Reggie says, I didn't know y'all was on. I thought Demetria was in bed with I damn sure was that close to doing it.
Reggie, you just described where she was at. Trust me. I had to call her.
I was on the couch, and I don't never fall asleep on the couch. I'm a bed person. I gotta go sleep my bed. I told my daughter, I says, well, I'm gonna go to bed, and then right after it came up out my mouth, Donovan called. I was like, guess not. Wallace, how you doing? Says Van Joe's about to start crying on CNN. It's gonna be an ugly cry too. It's got and rolling too. Y'all remember when he drove by the voting polls and he was crying? Give him some grandma cookies. I think he'll be all right. I think that'll dry his tears. But then again, you never know. It could be the other way around. So let me stop it. Rain says, Demetria, I was living off my dividends for the last 2 years or so. Yeah, and I remember you said you had to quit because you wouldn't get the mandate. So I feel you. All right, JD Informant, how you doing? Says, man, I just woke up and heard Harris won. What the F? Yeah, where'd you wake up from?
Yeah. Where'd you hear that? Michigan, 52% to 45% Donald Trump, but they're not calling it. They're saying it's too close to call.
Y'all saying Trump is the winner. How you doing, Caitlin? And Harris is the winner. We don't know. Maybe we'll know sometime before the year is over. Who knows? Facts on Phillips says Trump is projected to win 301 electoral college votes out of 270 required to win a White House race, according to the New York Times. It remains to be seen. I know they was really. I don't think New York Times liked Trump either. Like all the publications were really, really just like. And I just got so much to say, but I'm gonna wait to say it until we know for sure.
Yeah, from AP. AAP just updated their prediction. AP poll says Harris has 210, Trump has 247.
So it's getting there. It's getting there.
Well, black men and black women, Kamala Harris is going to, get us weed. Great. Vote for her. Weed. I got zombies running around in my local park because of weed and meth, and she's just gonna go ahead and legalize it, because I've never ever met any weed that motivated anybody, and the weed that's out there today is laced with so much fentanyl and all whatever else crap. That's what we need: legalized weed to make people more disenfranchised.
Hey, brother Kellen, how you doing? He says, woke up for a second and see y'all working still. Yeah, I'm a zombie. I'm on here like a zombie. Because y'all know I go to bed early, shoot. 7:30, 8 o'clock, it's a wrap. But I'm glad to see you on here, Brother Kellen. They called Florida a long time ago. But I think we knew that was going to happen, right? The art of today says, I believe Trump will be the actual winner, but Kamala will win due to cheating. Now, well, I don't think she can, because it sounds like he's also winning the popular vote, which he didn't. I think Joe Biden beat him by 70 million last time with the popular vote. So this time he's winning. I just think it says so much. It says so much. I think a lot of people probably wanted to vote for her, but I think a lot of people was like, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm thinking that's what they said. Sister B said my raccoon is hilarious. Yeah, he's working on overtime too. I'll let him be an emotional support pet for anybody who needs it. Okay, he's here to comfort anybody who needs a little hug or something. Okay, I think he'll be all right with that. Got you, Donovan.
Yeah, real quick, Nevada, Clark County, right now, Harris is polling at 50%. Trump is at 48%, and that's in the state of Nevada.
Man, we're going to have a hell of a show tomorrow, Donovan. A hell of a show. Hey, Raven says our vote is
if we wake up.
Oh, I got to, because I got work to do. Okay, I got a tight schedule that I follow. I will be up. Thunder, you saying Donald J. Trump, huh? Lady, so for real, yeah, the baking soda is looking real tasty, huh? Ooh, I'm behind these comments. Let's see here. Who else came on here that I did not see that I want to acknowledge, since you guys are up at this ungodly hour of the night, morning, depending on where you are? Morther said her not speaking tonight is arrogant behavior. I totally agree. He said the same arrogant behavior is why she is fighting so hard now. This lady just doesn't learn. Yeah, it's very
that is not arrogant behavior. We just giving it to y'all the way y'all need it, because it's cute to be sassy.
You stupid. Brother, I just says Hillary didn't concede either. Yeah, nah, she wasn't doing it, but then eventually she says, she had to kiss the ring. She had to do it. Jamal, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Red House Entertainment, how you doing? Says same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Quicks, how you doing? Says, to be fair, Trump didn't concede either. Anybody remember January 6th? Yeah, absolutely right. He did not concede. They ran up. I remember when it happened. Everybody was calling me. I was like, what you say happening? What you say now? And I turned the TV on. I was like, they wilded. And it was just, it was a sight to see. But as I said, losing Georgia by 11,000 votes, but winning it now, and last time I looked, it was by over 100,000. I think it does make you raise an eyebrow, like, okay, was he on to something? I'm just asking questions, okay? I'm not saying nothing definitive, but was he on to something? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just asking. Okay, let's see. Did I get to the bottom? Nope. Thunder said someone said that Van Jones is crying again. I don't even want to see it. I don't want to see it. Alex says the man on CNN said Kamala let black women down. I just think she let black people down in general. And I think a lot of black women too was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. The backbone started to crack a little bit. You crazy, Sherry. She turned it back into Indian if she wins this. You ain't lying. All right, let's see who else came on here, because we about to get out of here. Satra, how you doing? Says greetings, Miss K and Mr. Donovan and Black American Freemen. We need a coalition with Freemen, Muslims, and Arab. It's an AM to support a third-party candidate next election. Yeah, I think those other communities are probably still in it for themselves, but you know what? They all had an axe to grind as well. They had an axe to grind. But I think next time, gosh, especially if they lose the House and the Senate, I think the Democrats will start to listen more and start trying to ramrod nonsense down the American people's throats. Not saying the Republicans are any better, but the Democrats, if they would have played their cards right, they'd still be in office, but they didn't.
No, if the Democrats should have done what they said they were going to do, the George Floyd bill, the relieving of student debt. If they had relieved student debt for everybody, this wouldn't even be an issue. It would be a straight blowout against the Republicans. the Emmett Till bill, everything that they said that they were going to do and what they promised. Oh, you vote for us, get us the Senate and the House. I'm going to do this, this, and this. You guys remember that? These promises that he did? The Asians, he didn't promise the Asians anything, but they got a bill. He didn't promise the illegals anything, but they got illegal immigration support and money. The only people he promised certain things to specifically was Black people, and he didn't keep not one damn promise. You can't feel sorry for that. If he had just kept his promise, this wouldn't be an issue.
I totally agree with you. They dropped the ball on a whole lot of stuff. And Kelly says the Amish came out to vote in Pennsylvania, and you know they don't vote. Okay, they mind their Amish business. Okay, but they even had an axe to grind. They was like, "No, we got to get in the horse and buggy. Get the horse and buggy warmed up. We got to go."
Yeah, Patricia Lynn says Trump will add 2 Supreme Court justices. Okay, let's go by history. There's nothing in the Supreme Court said that he can't add 2 Supreme Court justices. In the 1930s, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, he tried to stack the courts. It did not work. It was shot down because it couldn't get through Congress. He has to go through Congress to set by law what the Supreme Court's going to be. It didn't work. That's why they went back to 9. So for them to do it again, the House is too divided for them to do it. Remember the filibuster? Remember that? Something that's not a law? They're not going to let Trump stack the courts. It's just, no matter what party gets in there, it's set. The Supreme Court is set at 9. That's it.
Yeah, they had a chance of them adding more. But again, Obama had a chance to, get some on in there. And people are mad at Trump for stacking the court in his favor. That's what you're supposed to do. See, because they went by this kind of unofficial rule that if the president is on its way out or during an election, they wouldn't select a Supreme Court justice, but it wasn't nothing like official. The Republicans was like, yeah, we heard what we said, but this is what we're doing. And that's what they ended up doing. And, they got mad, oh, you didn't honor your word. It's like, and you believed them? You believed them? Come on. So yeah, that was on them. But anyway, we are at our time. Let's see here. Who else came on? Star Child, how you doing? It says then she went to blaming Trump for everything. Everything. She never really told the American people about her. It was, well, Trump did it too. Well, did you see Trump did it? What about Trump? It's like, all right, lady, we get it, but let's hear about you. And the left wing media, I guess, they didn't do her any favors. You have Steve Harvey talking about, oh, I'm going to lob the questions to her. Oh, the Qs run the airwaves. You have Charlemagne and them not asking her no tough questions, just kind of kikiing and ha-ha with a Shannon Sharp, all of them. Just like, do y'all know y'all not helping
Steve
this lady?
Harvey, I'm going to get her layup. I'll get her layup.
I hate you.
Yeah, we black out here. We black out here, y'all. My wife, the wife that I screwed over, the 2 wives before I screwed them over, if it wasn't for Marjorie, I wouldn't have nothing.
You stupid. So did they call Pennsylvania? And CJ says Alaska's leaning red. I think Alaska usually goes red. Yeah.
Alaska's usually red. Yeah.
So did they call Pennsylvania yet? New Hampshire for who? Also New Hampshire. I think that, but they been did that though. Carlette, how you doing? Says if I was her, I would have told them that Jim Crow Joe and I a team, and I don't want the job as president. I just want to finish my term and return to California. I would have been brutally honest. Yeah, no, I don't think she got it in, or she really wants that job. David, how you doing? Says they blaming black men on Twitter already. Oh, they started that 3 months ago. They was say, I'm telling y'all be careful. Keep your head on swivel. Donovan, I suggest you don't wear that hat nowhere, because them old ladies, they out for you. You know what old ladies I'm talking about, okay? They on your ass. Donovan said he ain't above picking a couple of them off. Hey, Brita, how you doing? You was about to go to sleep. Shoot, you and me both.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
They're gonna come over there with their purses and umbrellas. Gilbert says when she loses, Black Freeman should troll the hell out of her. Nah, her and Doug, they're gonna go off to Naples or something.
She's gonna go off with her tax-paid pension for the rest of her life and her paid security and all the other stuff, and go back to India and have a nice life.
Yeah, the Republicans took the Senate, and if Trump win, Vance is gonna be the extra because he's the president of the Senate if they win, right? So.
And be prepared for hundreds of executive orders to be reversed every time a new president comes in there. If it's from the opposite party, they reverse all of the. This is why we're not progressing as a nation, because we are so damn divided. Instead of being an A in front of these people's names, you got a damn D or an R.
Yeah, I mean, the George Floyd, they made excuses about that. I mean, it would have been a good start, but like Donovan said, it's just they just got up there and lied. And with all that, and then came back with some damn joy. You've been better off giving people Joy dishwashing soap. And we can say we had some, but Joy.
And speaking of Joy, she's mad because she got caught with her Trump wig on. Remember that? When she had her Trump wig?
Y'all did not need to do that lady like that. Now, y'all made her shave her hair off and all kind of stuff. Hey, OM648, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I don't know if they call Pennsylvania yet. I'm hearing different things, whether they did. I think what is like at 90%. So Pennsylvania, I think they up to some chicanery. They up to some shenanigans because the brother, he looked mad as hell every time he got to come to the podium and speak. He don't look happy at all. Like, God damn it, we just can't find anything.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, I think what it is they're going to the major cities like Philly and stuff, and they're trying to pull the votes in, and wherever they can find it, getting bums to vote, whatever else is going on.
Breen, I wanted the same thing. I'd love to see the numbers. Oh my God, Michelle Obama, she's gonna write a whole nother book about us, talking about how dare we not vote for Kamala like we did her husband, and hell, even at this point, like we did Hillary.
But why does she care? She's trying to get couples to fight each other by undermining their man. Like white women are going to go against their husband like they did in feminism. Bitch, you better have my shepherd pie on the damn table by 5 o'clock. You can go out there and protest all fucking day, but by 5 o'clock, my shepherd pie better be on this damn table. And the white woman did not leave her man. See, but the black woman did.
And what did Michael Jackson say? Blame it on the moonlight. Blame it on the boogie. Okay, it's late. Okay, don't charge it to our hearts. Charge it to our. We're tired. Okay, but you're right. They tried to get that white woman though. I can't wait to see the numbers. But they tried to get her to go against a man. You ain't got to tell him. Just go in there. You got to tell him. Shh. If he asked you if you did the right thing, say, I sure did, honey. He was like, go in there and get cute if you want to, okay? You like staying at home? You like scrolling? Yes, I said scrolling to the mall when all these other women is at work? You like going to get your latte
every day? Not giving up their credit cards, their charge accounts. They ain't doing that for no woman that was in the White House.
Right. You like all that. You better get in line. Hey, Papa Naya, how you doing? Long time no see. Says they about to do the 2020 again. And which version you mean the scaling the walls of the Capitol? They better go on an extended vacation. If that's, I don't know if they'll do that, but it might be the Democrats this time. Nancy Pelosi and them scaling ladders and stuff. I don't know.
Do you guys want to know what's crazy? Here's what's crazy. The world is looking at what is going on right now. The world is looking at what's going on because they see the dysfunction in this country, and we're supposed to be the nation that leads the world. But they see the dysfunction.
Yes, and thank y'all, everybody, for the donations. Love and appreciate y'all. I am going to go to bed. Magnetar, you say, what's up? I'm on Charles Schwab trying to figure out how much Donald J. Trump stocks I would buy. Yeah, and especially that Truth Social, all that is just gonna go through the roof. Brother Reggie says Bitcoin is at an all-time high. Yeah, I see some of my my cryptocurrencies. They're trying to do a little something, so that's good because before Biden Harris came in, cryptocurrency was doing all right, wasn't it? And then it just is like, yeah, we out of here too. We I don't know what to tell you, you know. Thunder says they say she's not speaking and it sent people home that was at a rally. I'd be like, I'm not going no damn well. You better come out here and do a shimmy, put your pinky up in the air or something. You better do something, Kamala, you know. Anyway, we could be on here forever. And of course, I don't know, but hopefully by the time we wake up, we'll have some results. I'm thinking that's what they're gonna do, but right now we don't know, right? So I just want to acknowledge everybody have not seen. And Terry, how you doing? Yeah, y'all gonna get the blame. Raven says she wasn't believable and gave circus interviews to me. People didn't feel secure with her. That's exactly what it was. Alex said somebody just said on social media, Florida, Louisiana, and Texas won't get a prayer out of me during the next hurricane season. Woo! That they hot. I mean, did you really?
Well, Miss Tiffany said it for all of us. Ski wee.
I mean, they think those states were going to do anything different? You know what I mean?
Look, the sororos and the fraternities sure made a difference, didn't they? They sure made a difference. She a sorority. Nobody gives a damn about that. No, most Black people don't even go to HBCUs.
Yeah, they need to get the first sorority, HBCU graduate. All of just the. I ain't gonna say the word. Just the nonsense. You know what I mean? It was just nonsense. Nobody really could. I don't know. We could be wrong. Harlem born, how you doing? They didn't call Pennsylvania yet that I know of. What you said, Brother Reggie? Valuetainment has Trump at 270. Wow. So they said they just called Pennsylvania. My daughter must be asleep because I ain't heard nothing else. I think I saw everybody. Roger says Harris spoke Trump into existence by come on now, constantly calling his name. She never said what she would do for America. Trump. Donnie says, you mean the ones that cook sweet potato pie? Lance, how you doing? So he said that he did win Pennsylvania. Okay. Frederick, how you doing? Says kicking it with you. All FBA Alaska. Shout out to in Alaska. Shout out to panel Malcolm. Mo Money. You said Malcolm X and Mo Money 2025. We gonna see OG Patrice. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna put this up because I don't want to jack your name up. It says as long as we don't have to hear that cackling blackface hyena anymore, we're good. Yeah, she gonna go to a nice little vacation somewhere with her and Dougie. It's well deserved. So y'all saying he did win? Y'all not yet. Some people are saying they believe he has 270. That's what he needs.
Yeah, I just went to the Fox versus the AP. They haven't changed their decision yet, and they're looking on NBC. They're looking at Trump headquarters. He's to speak to supporters soon. So I don't have any confirmation of that. I could be wrong depending on what site you're using, but nothing's been updated between Fox and AP. You
better quit, Lady D. Talking about roly-poly panel sound like that at a funeral. You know what? I might just, as I'm going to sleep, just watch it and just, you know what? I'm going to go to bed. I'm not going to watch, but yeah,
Right. Real quick, and in Pennsylvania, he's up by 4 points, and there's over, what is that? Over
so
90,
everybody, they're saying, yeah, I'll say
yeah, over 92% of the vote has been counted, and he's up by 4 points. So why haven't they called
it? You know why they haven't. They was looking for something up under the couch cushions to see if they had some extra change up in there. Yeah, Tito, we up, but we about to be down. We about to be going to bed. I don't know about Donovan. Donovan like to burn the midnight oil sometimes. I call him sometimes. It'd be 8 o'clock in the morning his time. Hello. I'm like,
well, I don't go to bed till like 3 or 4 in the morning, but then I got a sick cat and kinds of stuff. So I'll be
Donovan just beat up. Yeah. Hey, bro, how you doing? Fat son, how you doing? Okay, so I didn't know y'all crazy ski weed. Y'all better leave that lady alone. Vibes, how you doing? Say he won.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for Harris though. It doesn't. from what
You
I'm
said
seeing.
267, 216 now. Yeah,
I mean, he's up in all of the states that are in play. He's, by a little bit, but he's up. The point is he's up.
Lance, you crazy. How about she going on vacation in Ukraine? I saw somebody
That's where a lot of that money went, unaccounted for.
Somebody said she's been she's won the state of Ukraine. That's what I saw. Somebody says like y'all wilding out here. Hey Christopher, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Donovan, I just check in every once in a while. I want to make sure you're okay out there. I know
Absolutely.
You had a lot of people who's gunning for you. So
yeah,
I want to make sure you're okay.
But you know what? That's the way I like it. Bring it to me.
You want to dust them off, huh?
That's it.
A bitch stay winning. How you doing? It says Trump 2024. Wally says Candace better watch her back. Yeah, because she unraveled Kamala, didn't she? He's crazy talking about Zelensky gonna be mad. Yeah, his little money gonna dry up. Thunder says we did it. We taught those Democrats a lesson. Woo! Well, I'm gonna take y'all word for it. Y'all saying that he won. We gonna be back here tomorrow, and we're gonna have a little bit more discussion at a regular scheduled time. You know what? I promise I'm going to share the link. I'm gonna see if Walter wants to come on, as I know he's probably running around in circles as happy as could be. And he, in his words, just did not like Kamala. He did not like Kamala. That's how he says it. So yeah, all crypto up 10%. Y'all might not see me here tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, we love and appreciate every last Nubian King. Thank you. Love it and appreciate every last one of y'all. We will be back here tomorrow. More well rested. I know Brother Phil. I don't know if he's still on. I know Brother Phil was on. He started at 7 o'clock and he was on at least 4 hours. I'm like, my Lord, that's dedication right there. One man show, still going hard in the paint. So shout out to Brother Phil. And you know what? One thing I really respect about Brother Phil is he does the work. Like I'm lazy. He clicked on all the states and the areas, the precincts and stuff. I mean, that's dedication, right? I'm like, yeah, I need to step my game up. Did Roland start crying for real? It's gonna be all right. Don't you worry, okay? You're gonna get your grandma cookies. Don't you worry.
One thing we do know, since Trump is coming back and he's the devil and democracy's at stake, there's a lot of people going to be packing up their bags and heading to overseas somewhere to go live because it's going to be so terrible here in the United States. And then there's going to be a lot of illegal people that will be self-deporting themselves up and out of here.
Yeah. So listen. What did they say? What did Kamala say at the church? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. You gonna okay? And listen, you better thank a union. It's time to go. It's time to go. Woo! You know what, y'all? And before I leave, I really want to say this. It looks like Trump won. Wasn't necessarily a Trump supporter, but God damn it, especially us here. Like when we get off here, pat yourself on the back if you can reach. Pat yourself on the back, whatever it is. Pat somebody else on the back, because what we did was an indictment to or on the Democratic Party that you will not keep playing in our faces. You will not keep offering us fish fries, coming up in the church, giving us twerking, no voting, no fucking, Beyonce and Megan shaking their asses, Glorilla. You are not going to keep playing with us, right? So I know there's a lot of Black people who didn't leave the plantation, but the ones that did, pat yourself on the back. Every time we fired this thing up and we talked about what was at stake, it was worth it. It was worth it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I have my doubts. I was always, it could be 50-50. I figured somebody was going to win big, whoever it was. Donovan, on the other hand, was like, it's going to be a blowout. She's going to win. And I know a lot of other people that I spoke to, you know, they didn't want to say it out loud, but they was like, he's going to win. But pat yourself on the back. This is, just, and I can just only speak for Black Americans, okay? Or anybody else. This is what unity looks like. Do y'all know there's a lot of people who didn't think we was going to get it done this election season? They thought maybe the next one, you know, couple more election cycles, but we did it. In the words of Kamala, we did it, Joe.
And then I want to add this before we go. I'm not a religious man by any means, but the fact of the matter is, in the Bible, it says, when you stand up for righteousness and the word of God, people are going to come up against you and you might lose friends and family and stuff. And I'm not saying Donald Trump by any means is in that aspect. But what I'm saying is, in this election, a lot of people, myself included, I've lost a lot of friends and I've lost a lot of families. So be it. So be it, because I know what I did was right. I want our people to get something when we vote. I am sick and tired of sending these people to Washington to do our business and then they do other people's business. Now we have leverage, and we've shown, all of us, we have shown that the 30% of us, a third of the Black vote has leverage, and you're going to give us what we want or you're going to suffer the consequences. We were right then, we are right now, and we're going to be right into the future. So again, pat yourselves on the back, because you guys were spreading the message and putting it out there. And, you know, we appreciate it. Me and Demetra and I have been doing this for 8 years, calling out into the wilderness. And this whole journey, I would call Demetra and I would tell her, wow, look, now the national media is sounding like us, the grassroots. All of us, we're all saying the same thing. Philadelphia, Florida, Atlanta, Wisconsin, all of us have the same issues and problems. So we did it, and now they're going to have to deal with us.
Well said. And Sherry, we love y'all too. So we'll be back here tomorrow. But again, before y'all go to sleep, pat yourself on the back, because you were not a punk. You did not back down, like Donovan said, no matter who cut you off, cussed you out, whatever it was. You stood 10 toes down on what was right and making these Democrats respect us or else. So good job to y'all. We'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. But again, we love and appreciate every last one of y'all. Now get some sleep. Peace.